Good grief, there's a party going on down there at Joe's backyard. Look at that. And then there's more over here. But that's not what I wanted to show you today. Uh-oh, spaghetti-o. The dreaded crank out windows. Yeah. And see, these windows, the whole window goes out. It's not like the top is separate from the bottom to where you can pull the windows up or something. Gotta unlock this and crank the window out. Seems okay, huh? But then as I crank it back in, it doesn't want to close. It's sagging and it won't close. So I can't lock it. Now how am I going to close it? You were here by yourself, how would you do that? There's no way to do it. I have to go outside and I have to close it that far. And then I have to get up there with the ladder and push over on it and get that pushed back in so that I can crank it. All because it's sagging. And these are vinyl windows, so I can't lock it. I don't usually do this, but I'm doing this for a reason. Here, I open this side, crank it open. It's nice, let the air in, huh? Then to close this side, guess what? Same thing. Same cotton picking thing up top where it's slightly sagging. I can't pull it in all the way. So needless to say, when people come over here and stay with us, I tell them not to open the windows. Or else, if they do open the windows, they can't close them. And then I got to get out there with the ladder, and they got to be on the inside and push it and close it all the way. And see, there's no ceiling fan up in here. Honest to goodness. Here's your door. Here's the main door to come into this bedroom. And there's no ceiling fan. If there was a ceiling fan, I would have people just use the ceiling fan and not open up these windows. But let's go outside and take a quick look at that. I'm not quite sure what to do about this. I kind of have an idea of what I'm going to do, and I'm hoping I can fix them. When I talked to Momi about it, she's like, oh, we're going to have to call up a window company and have them come out here and fix it. And I'm thinking, nothing doing. Before I do that, I'm going to look at these and see if I can't fix them myself. If I were to call a glass company out here, they're going to charge me for a service call to come out here, and then they're probably going to say they can't fix it. They're going to have to order some new windows or make some adjustments and blah, blah, blah. And I want to see if I can't get this fixed on my own and save some money. You want to watch that? Stick around. It might save you some money. Okay. Now see these windows? I can see, first off, there's 3 hinges here. And here's 3 hinges over here. And I'm thinking maybe this top one might be sagging. Maybe there's some screws on the other side of that I can tighten up. I'm not quite sure yet. See at the bottom? I haven't opened these up much yet. You see up the top how it's starting to sag over? See, I don't have them closed all the way. If I were to try to close them, you'd see that they're sagging a little bit, and that's what's causing that, okay? Well, the first thing I have to do, obviously, is I'm going to have to crank these open. I have to crank this open as far as I can. Take a look at these hinges. Maybe there's some screws on the inside. I have no idea if there is or not to tighten up those hinges. But that's like one of the first things I'm going to need to do is kind of look at that and see what to do with it. Okay, so I'm going to have to get my ladder out here. Be right back. I'll prop these windows open a little bit more. We'll do a few different checks first to see what I need to do, if I can do anything to fix this. The first thing I want to do is take the screen off, and there's some little prong things here. I can pull back on that, and there's one up here along there, and that's just a spring-loaded deal. And that's how those screens come off. I figured I might as well take these screens off. It's such a nice day today. Look out here. It's been snowing, it's been raining a little bit, but today, hey, no snow in sight. It might snow at the end of the week maybe. So I thought I would check this. I wasn't going to do this until the spring. And I thought, well, maybe I'll just do it now. But what's happening here? Okay. Got an alarm goodie at the bottom, and it had some sticky stuff on it, and they put it right on the screen. Silly weenies. Okay. Now, I can look in there. Let's see, I cranked this window open as far as it'll go. I think that's as far as I can get it. And see, here's the hinges, and here's some screws in here. See, right here, right there. And I don't know, but maybe some of those screws, the top are loose. Not quite sure. Could I get lucky? Look at that. Wow. I didn't check that before. That's the first time I'm checking it. It went quite a bit, didn't it? Wouldn't that be something if that's all it was? It couldn't be that easy. It's probably, it could have helped. I'm sure that helped it a little bit. I think. There's no real slop. There's no real slop to it or anything. Right there. I'm going to go ahead and close that. Let's just see what happens. I'm going to close it. I doubt it's going to be that easy. Yeah, it's still hitting. It's still hitting up there. See, it's not as bad now, but it's still, you can tell it's still a little bit. Just over time, these things are, man, what else can I do? Well, if those hinges were a different way, I could loosen up the bottom hinge and try to pull the bottom out this way a little bit. You know, kind of like a door. If I were looking at this as a wood door, I were to take that hinge somehow and put a shim on the back side of it. I don't think I want to mess with that. But see on the side, you see there's little locks. There's one up there at the top. Here's one here. And then there's another one, and another one. And see, as this locks, it grabs that, and then it pulls that up.